for data recording and software processing. So 3D locators, the latest device is the Terra Master. We have two options, Terra Scan and Geoscan, where we can do a surface scanning as well as the subsurface in-depth scanning. So now I'm scanning about the Geoscan. So in the Geoscan, we have options for depth connectivity and also for recording. So when we speak about the depth, we have three options: 200 meters, 400 meters and 600 meters as shown in the screen. Then we need to connect the Bluetooth. So we'll have the Bluetooth data available from the machine. So next we are going to give the connection where we are giving connecting. So once the connection takes place, when it is getting connected, if the Bluetooth address is correct, below the screen we'll get the data. So now it's showing failed to connect. We are changing the Bluetooth address. Again we are trying to connect. So now we can see below the screen it is connected. So once it is being connected, we need to check all the probe connections to the ground with the system cables connected to the hardware. So once we start the data processing, the data start collected. So analysis also begins simultaneously when the data recording is in process. So data recording as well as the analysis takes a minimum of 9 to 12 minutes to analyze the data. So while the data are getting analyzed, it is a routine check wherein it checks in a square format with the transmitter loop as well as the receiver loop. So we need to be patient for almost 10 to 12 minutes. Once the data starts initiating, we can see processing in between each layer process data. So once the data is all completely get collected, the final graph will get generated. We can see the geoscan completed successfully. So once we click OK, we can see the 600 meters layer map which is shown on the screen. This is the subsurface depth map wherein based on the resistance the scale is being generated, the depth can be evaluated. So we can process that to the curve data. So the curve data produces according to the depth up to 600 meters from with the values towards the x-axis and the y-axis, the depth towards the x-axis. So once the process has been given, we can go for exporting the report. So in this we also show how to save the report for reanalysis. So we can enter the details for the point number which we did the scanning. Next we can give the customer's name as well as the consultant's name. The consultant is the person who did the survey. The customer is the end client for whose site we are processing. So for example, we have entered Mr. Rai on the customer. So as well as the consultant name has been entered. So next we can enter the area on where we are doing this survey. So once we enter all these things, we can give submit. So it usually takes around 6 to 7 minutes to save the data, because during the data is being saved and the report is being generated, it also calculates the strength, the rock strength, and distributes the permeable factor, the main things according to the geological conditions. So to check for the final report, we can click on the right arrow mark on the right side, which gives the process to open the reports. You can see the first place is the geoscan, second is the reports. The reports, we can see the saved reports in the system. So I'm opening the RAI file. So we can see the 2D graph as well as the curve graph as well as the complete data generated. So this is the final report to do analyze and adopt a point for drilling. So it is also in my files, you can see the data for further processing. In my files, in the downloads column, you will have the data saved. So if we need to share this data externally to any other device or to mail or to WhatsApp, from here we can select the file and we can share it to the other devices.